What's going on, Falcons fans? It's your boy Big Low Country. Welcome to ATLiens Sports Zone. I got my homeboy over here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know it's your boy Terror Artist 404, Madden, 2K, any type of game. And hit me up. Y'all see me in the background. And also, man, how y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? That's what I want to know in the conversation. How you doing, Big Low?
Hey man, I'm fair to part the cloudy. I was kind of down in the dumps and everything about all this whole Matt Ryan and Julio Jones talk, but go ahead and tell them what we just heard, bro. Go ahead and let everybody know what's going on.
First of all, before I get down to the nitty gritty, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on Atlanta Falcons Nation. Hit the subscribe button on Bit Low Country Sports, and hit the subscribe button on Terror Artist 404. You see me in the background. You see what it looked like, so don't get confused. But to piggyback on what he just said, to kill all of this Matt Ryan talk, we really just got something big, man. Hey, man, you want to tell them what we just heard?
Basically, and if we didn't properly say hello to everybody, what's going on, y'all? Anthony Wright, ATLiens, everybody else. We just want to tell y'all what's going on. Glad y'all could join us tonight. But so Rich McKay, in a interview that we just saw right before the show started, said that, look, man, all this whole Matt Ryan talk and everything, Matt Ryan, getting traded, or us throwing Matt Ryan in the trash can and all that. He said, look, y'all could go ahead and just forget about that.
Kill that noise.
Y'all could just go ahead and forget about that. So it's like all the people who think that T.I. is a general manager and think that T.I. knows more about football than people whose football is their lives, y'all could just forget that.
Hey man, it's one thing I got to say about that. We gonna get on the Matt Ryan subject first of all. It's been a riff-raff since 2008, since the whole Mike Vick debacle. People still in love with Mike Vick or what he can do, the mobile quarterbacks. Even though he didn't have the best of game Sunday, he didn't, and I'm the first one to say it. He the second one, right over here. Got my fingers crossed, and it's very good to hear Rich McKay say, "Hey man, y'all squash all that talk. Y'all squash all that talk about my quarterback." He basically just told us he's here to stay. Once again, just told us that he is here to stay and he is not going anywhere. What did you get on that Rich McKay statement?
Well, so basically he said that, look, man, these first 3 games, Matt Ryan, he was playing at close to an MVP level. Said that his numbers weren't just good, they were excellent. Now these last couple of games, I mean, they were pretty tough games. Like let's admit it. Like these last couple of games, they were pretty bad. Now we both know that Green Bay Packers, they're going to make a deep playoff run this year if everybody stays healthy. And then the game before that, the game after that, like we all know how the Panthers could bring pressure on that defensive line. So Matt Ryan, he had the happy feet the last game, and he made some bad throws.
Happens to everybody, man.
Happens
to everybody, man. Shouts out to Falcons, Hawks, and Braves. Fan extraordinaire T.I. Really? Stop it. Exactly, man. Hey, man, y'all rappers and all that. Y'all play. We all play high school ball. We all think we could have did something, but bruh, like, stop it. Like Quavo and T.I. Stop it, bruh. Like, stop it. Like, y'all stay in y'all lane over here. Let Matt Ryan, let Julio, let Rich McKay, whoever our coach is going to be in the near future. But right now, we're gonna say Raheem Morris. Let them handle that. Let Arthur Blank handle his business over there, and you stay in the studio or in the trap museum, man.
Man,
you feel me? That's how I feel about that, bro.
Man, Matt Ryan,
the Falcons, Hawks, and Braves extraordinaire. And didn't mean to cut you off, but Vlad TP, I don't know how to say that name. How's it going, everybody? It's going good, man. And thank you for watching.
Hey, man, You'll never see Matt Ryan calling, talking on Twitter saying, "Man, you know that song was pretty good, but T.I. verse was trash." You don't never hear that. You know what I'm saying? So why this man talk about, man, we need to get rid of Matt Ryan, such and such?
Because Matt Ryan stays in his lane. You don't hear about a lot of football players or sports players, period, saying, "Hey, that was trash." They might thought it was, but they didn't put it on no Instagram or nothing like that. But it always these rappers that think they can say anything.
Exactly. You already know, man. You already know.
And man, Anthony Wright said Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Jake Matthews, Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones are all under contract long term and will be Falcons with other pieces being interchangeable. I believe so on that. That's right on point. What you think about that?
I mean, yeah, man. It's like, the people who got paid. I mean, everybody's talking about a trade. It's amazing to me how whenever, things start to go bad, everybody wants to trade everyone. Like if you're at work and you make a mistake, how would you feel if your boss was like, "Hey, man, you might want to get rid of this guy. He needs to go. And we need to get somebody else."
Right. We all been on the job. We all been newbies on the job to where we didn't get it the first, second time. Even though he's a 12-year vet, sometimes you still make mistakes as a vet. And that one mistake should not cost you the job. And Facebook user, we don't know your name, but whoever you are, shout out to you. And we need a better job from the old line. Yeah, that is true, man. But as Rich McKay stated, he is here to stay. But
man, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though, Tonio. This whole week I've been kind of down in the dumps, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the reason why I've been down in the dumps is because me and Matt Ryan are the same age, right? Yeah. So it really makes me feel bad. It makes me feel self-conscious because I'm thinking, man, so this man, he starts to perform pretty bad, and he starts showing his age and everything. The first thing they want to do is just let him go. Right. It reminds me of me at my job. They'd be like, I mean, I hope nobody's going around saying, "Man, Big Low, he's old, man. We need to get rid of him." I hope that's not the case. But whenever somebody needs something done that's very important, who do they always come and call? They say, "Hey, Low, you think you might be able to help us out with this particular situation?" Right, and that's been the case with Matt.
Because in the instant of, I'm 28. You say you're around Matt Ryan age. So what age is that? If you don't mind saying it.
It's no problem. So I'm 35.
Right, I thought so. I didn't want to say the wrong age. So it's like you on a job. It's like you on a job, and I'm new to your job. Say I'm new to your job, and then I come. I'm younger. Whatever. I guess I can move faster. But you've been here for years. You know the ins and the outs of it. A lot of bosses, they be looking at, hey, this dude doing it half as good, half as quick. And you taking a little bit longer, but I'm learning everything from this guy over here. So what you really gonna do? But hey, man, with that being said, welcome to ATLiens Sports Zone. That is Big Low Country. My fingers getting crossed. I'm Terror Artist 404. And that was a quick little topic before we actually get into our real topics, the meat and the potatoes about everything. And I just have something to say. We did do our bets, but we was not able to post it on Instagram. We wasn't able to post it on the StreamYard for some reason. It had to be MP4. We couldn't get it on time. So we did post it on our IG page, and I'm going to pull up our IG page in just a second here. We did post it on our IG page. I don't know if y'all can really see that. Hopefully y'all can. But if y'all go to Instagram, go to ATLiens Sports Zone, and you see his video is first, mine is second. And we did post it on there. So we did hold up to our bet. So go ahead and go follow us while you go over there. And go ahead and check out the bets, man. It's funny. I'm telling you, it is really, really, really funny. But we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. We're going to get down to what we really came here for. And this is to talk about the recap of the Carolina Panthers game. Big Low, since you predicted us to win, I'm gonna let you go first, man. What went bad?
The offensive line, man. That offensive line. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. The defense, there was definitely situations where the defense had a chance to play better. They definitely played better than they have prior. The other 4 games. Once again, your boy Isaiah Oliver. If there's one thing that I'm gonna remember about this season, I'm gonna remember how to spell Isaiah Oliver's name, because all I see is the back of that man's jersey, and all I see is this right here. That's all I see, man. That's all I see.
Oh man. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think we was actually able to get one of those up.
Oh, we were.
This one is yours. Like I said, if mine ain't able to show throughout the night, show it is on Instagram. But I think we actually have one. Maybe so. You ready to show it to the world?
Go ahead and show it to the world, man.
All right, here you go.
Yeah, I know I lost my bet. I know the Falcons lost. I'm still gonna do my dance though. Watch me lean down. Wah, 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 wah. Oh. Hit him with that wiggle, low. Hit him with that wiggle. Slow wiggle, slow wiggle. Play dead on him. Boy, you crazy, boy. You crazy. Oh man, look at her, man. A-Town, y'all already know what time it is. Man, hold on. Dang, she fine. I see you over there. All right. Now, what? Get in there, low. Wait, hold on now. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Man, boy, you know you old. You can't be doing all that stuff. What? Old man dance. Old man. Boy, you do that thing just like Uncle Johnny. Boy, throw that fishing pole out there. Okay. Got one.
Yeah. That is sponsored by Big Low Country Sports, man. And I'm happy we was able to actually get the video up here so y'all saw it live. Like I said, when mine is on IGTV, if we're not able to get it up, go ahead and ATLiens Sports Zone and hit that follow button, and you will be able to see it, man. I promise you I did it. It's right there. Now go ahead, what you were saying, Big Low. I guess Big Low is out right now. But yeah, on to the topic. My opinion about the Carolina Panthers game is that once again, the O-line, not once again, they have been doing pretty well since the beginning of the season, but they really got outplayed. They got outhandled, and also we got punched in the mouth. And we literally got punched in the mouth. Like, it wasn't even funny. It wasn't even fair. It was just like, we gonna run it down the gut. We gonna run it down the gut, and y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. Dude had about 5 yards per carry after contact, and I was just sitting there like, what in the world, man? As Big Low would say, what in the world, man? And that was really just an embarrassment of a defensive performance to me. And Dipset says Sheffield is faster than Isaiah Oliver, and Sheffield is still basically a rookie. What do you think about that? With your opinions on the game, I know you just exited out.
I apologize. Yeah, man. I look, at the end of the day, man. It's like Sheffield, he played better ball. I mean, I from what I seen, he was trying to stay in the wide receiver's hip pocket. There were a few plays where if the guy would have went to the bathroom, he would have handed him the toilet paper. I mean, he was, compared to Isaiah Oliver that just got burnt on the inside-outside route, I take Sheffield all day. What do you think?
Hey man, I'll take Sheffield any day over Isaiah Oliver, bro. I don't. Yeah, Sheffield is faster than Oliver, but Sheffield's still basically a rookie. What do you think about that last part of it, though? Is he's still basically a rookie?
I mean, he got some time last year, but I mean, he's definitely still young. I feel like this whole situation is them making Isaiah Oliver play outside of his natural position, because Isaiah Oliver is really a safety at the end of the day. He's 6'3". He runs a 4.6 40, which is almost as fast as what you run. And y'all
gonna see something totally different on that video when y'all go watch it, though. But go ahead.
But yeah, man, it's like, I mean, it's one of those situations where Isaiah Oliver, he don't got no business lining up out there with with the wide receiver in the National Football League. He just doesn't have the skill set. I think they just like the way he looks. They look at him and say, man, he's a big, long guy. He reminds me a lot of Richard Sherman, the way he looks, but I mean, he's not that guy. And, that's something they just need to pass up on.
And real quick, do you believe that Black and Brown Boxing appreciated boxing? Like that name. I'm sorry, but we have missed it in the NFL draft. That's why GM was fired. That's why Tommy Dimitroff is sitting on his ass or in the employment line right now. Because we have missed in the draft. We really have. Like, you spoke a lot right there. What do you think about that, Lo?
Oh, yeah, man. All day, man. All day. It's like, it shouldn't be a situation where we have to draft 2 offensive linemen in the first round. That's a situation where you're trying to make up for the mistakes that you made in the past, where you try to make up for the Sean Harlows and the Schweitzels and all those guys. Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing that you could do. I mean, there's nothing you could say. He missed. I mean, he missed. Like Paul George in the Western. I mean, in the playoffs, that man missed.
Yeah, man. he put off his best playoff performance, huh? That's what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
What you think about this right here? Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Ghost Pepper said Low went brim and crappy on him. Man,
what you know about the brim and crappy, Ghost Pepper? You don't know nothing about that, man. That's real fishing right there, Bo.
I don't know nothing about that right there, but yeah. Says, I swear I've been saying put Oliver at safety. He can tackle, but he sucks in coverage.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I don't know how to feel about that. What you got to say?
That's where he should be playing at, man. That man he don't got no business trying to chase somebody around out there. That's a disservice to him and his skill set. He needs to be a safety.
But what about, can we trust him on a deep route to not get burnt? Is he that good at zone coverage? Because he ain't that fast.
I mean, if he's 20 yards ahead of everybody else, he should be fine. If it's a situation where he wouldn't be able to play as a safety, and whenever he's 20 or 15 yards downfield and just doesn't let the deepest man beat him, then he shouldn't even be out there. He should be coming to work with me every day.
Black and Brown Boxing says he loved this channel, fellas. Northern California Falcons fan since '88. You've been a long-term fan, man. Keep at it, and we appreciate you for watching the show and loving the show. And now a homie, Jew Talk Sports. Go follow him and subscribe to him too. Oliver just bad cut this man. I go with him. I go with him.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't feel like we should pay him, but I'm just saying that he shouldn't have. In my mind, he shouldn't have been lined up at cornerback in the first place. I remember whenever we drafted him, I looked at his tape. I was like, why are we even drafting this guy in the second round? Like, do they know something we don't know? Or come to find out, he was just a good guy and he passed the Falcons filter, so we took him.
And hold on. It looks like we got my video on it too. Y'all get to see my best self try to run the 40 and doggone near die doing it, y'all. So, hey man, he got his part out the way. Here's mine. Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? You already know who it is. It's your boy Terror Artist 404. This time is with something different, man. I'm here to do my bet for the week 4 loss. I think it was to the Green Bay Packers. I got to run a 40-yard dash. And y'all see, it ain't no numbers on the field or anything, but I did look up how many steps it is to 40 yards. I'm out here with the kids, out here with the wife. She was recording. And, you know, if you want to see different type of things like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, especially on Atlanta Falcons Nation at Terror Artist 404. And we have a show tonight at 8 o'clock. This is where you'll see it at. Don't be late. I don't know what I'm doing.
He's counting the steps on the 40-yard dash. How many steps it takes for a 40 yard. Uh-huh. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Good job. 8 seconds.
So we gonna keep y'all. And the video is a little bit longer than that on Instagram, man. But as y'all see, I know I'm long overdue, but I did run that 40 yard. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word.
Man,
And
man, why your wife cheating you on that 40-yard dash, man? You don't see hit that button on time.
man, I believe it. I believe it was 10 seconds. But Muhammad Canoe. Oh man, bro, I'm just realizing how old the subscribers are, how young I am. I'm only 14. I'm 28, man. You know, damn, that sounds much older than you. And
Hey,
once
man.
again, he said, bro, he's faster than Tyree here. Why are you pumping me up, bro? Don't do that. Yeah,
Hey,
you like the same boat up in this thing. You
Hey, Muhammad. Hey, man. Thanks for checking us out, bro.
Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for giving me. Hey, man, I think I can go out there and play DB, man. I think I can take Isaiah all of a spot.
Hey.
But you know, we're gonna get off of this, you know, Carolina Panther game, and we're gonna go into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Dan Quinn firing. Now I know y'all have a lot to say about this one. Bigelow, go ahead and tell them. Go ahead.
So all the and everybody who's watching the show, if you feel like Dan Quinn should have been fired, if y'all can press 1 for me, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot of ones. But yeah, man, it was time, bro. It was time. I seen some people in the comments earlier say that, you know, it's been time for this to happen. I don't know if you seen the letter that he wrote to the city of Atlanta. I mean, you know, it was, you know, he's definitely a nice guy, but man, it was just time for it to happen, man. He got to go. You know, he just had to go, man. We didn't. I hate that his story ended like that, but I mean, he's just not the man that's capable to do the job, and he showed us that over and over again.
And I know I'm going through it pretty quick, but I was just showing everybody that really said one, and I believe, and even y'all, Iron Mike said he a great dude, but he had to go. That's what you just said. But great dudes don't win NFL championships, like great personalities. Now, if you can have that great personality and be a great head coach with it, your players respect you so much more, and I believe they just respected him because they could have kept their job. And Muhammad Kanisa and Brotherhood had that.
In Brotherhood, we lose.
In Brotherhood, we sunk. Hey man, but thank y'all for coming, man. Thank y'all for making this live, you feel me? Malik, the Falcons fan, appreciate you coming in. He's a great guy, but business is business. Yeah. That's what we learned as kids, bro. Like, you know, we learn as we get adults. You know, if you don't do your job, you gotta go. No matter what profession you in, bro. If you ain't doing your job, if you lied in the interview, he lied in the interview. That's what happened, y'all. You know, a couple of times you're like, I'll put that I did this. I put that, and then you get on that job and you be like, bro, what is this? What? This is your job description that you lied about.
You get on the job, you looking crazy.
But,
like, wait a minute, I thought you could do.
He said all the right things to Arthur Blank, and then that 2016 year was like, all right, he delivered on everything that he said except winning the Super Bowl. But that's all right. We're gonna buy him another 3-4 years and some games. Then you just fell apart since then, bro. You lied on the job application and you got fired. It came back to haunt you.
You seen what young homie ATLiens said? He said if they would have loved him so much, they would have showed it on the field. Instead, they got him fired.
They got him fired, bro.
Dang, ATLiens, you had to do it like that, bro.
Hey man, ATLiens, that's the dude right there. He was on the show Sunday, and he had some good things to say. To be 14 years old, he had really a lot to say. And go ahead and Sports Live in the ATL. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, you know he was great to have too. And Elijah Crawford said, "Hey, the NFL is a cutthroat business." Arthur Blank said, "There's something called winning."
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Yeah, man. That's all. Look, man. I'm invested in the stock market. I believe in buying low. Today I just bought season tickets for next year.
That man said he just bought season tickets for last year just because they fired him.
I believe in buying low.
That's how you feel? That's how you feel?
I mean, look, man, we 0-5. I said, well, hey, now's the better time than any to go ahead and buy my season tickets. So I bought my season tickets.
That discounted, right?
Discounted rate, bro. But yeah, man, it's about winning, man. I pay a lot of money for them tickets, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing about it is, man, y'all kicked a lot of the older fans out when y'all built that new stadium. And the PSL prices is ridiculous for the type of losing that we're doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people couldn't afford it. So now, then you got the people that can't afford it, don't even want to show up no more. Or they just there for the club or whatever, the bar, wherever is in there. I don't know what's all in there yet, but I've seen a good bit of it. So that's blasphemy, man. That really is. And Dip said Dirk gone at the end of the season. I wish they would promote Greg Knapp to OC. I would love that.
Man, that's a good. Hey, man, that's a good pick. I like that.
Hey, man, you know what? We don't need to hire no GMs, man. They just need to come on Atlanta Falcons Nation or Mad Mike, whatever the live chat is coming from, and look at y'all comments, bro, because we got some future GMs in the house right now that can turn us into a Super Bowl contender.
Hey, man, you got Muhammad, you got ATLiens. It's like, hey, man, these guys, they're going to be, they got a bright future ahead of them, man. Bright future. Man. What's going on, Fred? I see you, bro.
Up, Fred? More appreciate you. Appreciate you. If you're watching this from Terror Artist 404, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching it from Low Country, hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching from Matt, Michael, Atlanta Falcons, hit that subscribe button. You feel me? And yeah, man, it's all about doing your job. You're all about doing your job, bro. You do your job, you'll still be here.
Exactly.
The Falcons fans say the Falcons go 0-5 as if the fans don't have to go outside. Man, look, I just got my Todd Gurley jersey today. I just got the Calvin Ridley one maybe 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna wear it regardless, but it's hard. It is hard every time I go out. Why you got that on? You need to burn it. You got that trash team on. They don't care about you. I hear that all the time. But guess what, Falcons fans? I'd be like, I don't care.
Man,
I've been doing this all the time. But it is pretty hard to wear this type of stuff, man. And we 0-5 the way that we 0-5, and they just like, nah.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Don't let nobody knock you for liking your team. All that is, that's just one of those situations where people need self-validation because they feel like losers in life, and they always attach themselves to a team that they feel like is going to win. And whenever that team wins, even they didn't go to no practice, they didn't go to now practice, didn't go to now game, and just watch the games during the playoffs, then they feel like winners themselves. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like the coach, but that's the case.
Hey, man, you can be the next coach next year. They need to pay you that money.
Hey, I take it. Just give me 1/10 of it. I'll be happy.
Hey, Anthony Wright, then we're going to get into this next topic. Anthony Wright said NFL's Michael Cera reported that there was a former unnamed Falcons player that states that during the 2017 NFL divisional playoff game in Philly, the Brotherhood died after losing that night. I can see it because we ain't been back to the playoffs since. But I can see it.
I mean, because we did go back to the playoffs the next year, right?
No, like that year is the year that we lost 2017 in Philly. Remember?
Yeah, okay.
They tried to throw that sideline route in the end zone. Julio like slipped or couldn't get his 2 feet in, whatever that was. And that's the game that Keanu Neal had the interception. I think right before the half.
Tried to catch it with his knee.
And then Nelson Aguilar came and ran it for a first down. Ran it for a first down. But we gonna thank you, Anthony Wright, for coming to our shows every single time, man. We appreciate it,
bro. We appreciate that,
and
man.
We're gonna go into this next topic right here. Thomas Dimitroff firing, and who should be the next GM? We want to know what do y'all think about the firing? This is a 2-part question. What do y'all think about the firing, and who should be the next guy up? Big Low, go ahead.
Man, so some guys that I have on my list for the next GM are Muhammad Kanay, Ghost Peppers, Adjalon Taylor, Iron Mike,
CJ the GOAT.
CJ the GOAT, see it. Anthony Wright. To be honest with you, because I think one of the biggest things is that a lot of people don't realize that when being a GM, many times it doesn't have that much to do with, scouting and looking at players and, reviewing 40 times and things like that. It's the money, it's the money, it's negotiating his contracts and things like that. I mean, to be honest with you, I love Rich McKay, but man, Rich McKay, he's trying to be the commissioner one day. Going back as a GM, that's below his pay grade right now. I think there's a guy.
You forgot Jew. You forgot Jew for GM, man.
Man, if we got Jew, our homeboy.
I'm the stat god, but he's the stat man.
Man, if our homeboy Jew became the GM, we would have the best offensive and defensive line in the league because Jew, just like me, he believes in offensive and defensive lines. That's what it's all about.
I mean, that's where you got to get it started at.
Yeah, man.
You got to protect your pieces and then go after their pieces.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Below. I ain't want to cut you off.
Oh, no. You good, bro. You good. But Louis Riddick, that's my guy. That's the guy that I'm thinking about who I think would be a good GM. I think, I think he's very well respected. I think that he can make the decisions that need to be made. And, I mean, he's just a smart guy. That's who I would prefer to have. Did you have anybody in mind?
I'm going with y'all. Louis Riddick. That's like the only clear explanation. Like, because like you said in this comment, Dip said Louis Riddick for GM. We need a former player with field respect and knowledge of contracts.
Yeah.
He knows what it takes to win on the field, and he's good at financing, man.
Yeah,
we thought we was gonna get that good in financing part with the Mitchell coming from the Patriots. And what I'm starting to learn is if he's up under a coaching tree, don't expect nothing. Because people under Bill Belichick really haven't done anything. Can you name another coach? The one we just had under Pete Carroll didn't do anything. How many times in Alabama you hear about Nick Saban going up against former assistant coaches and
former Alabama coaches,
and he He has not lost.
He had
And they
lost.
haven't really did anything. So that's what I'm starting to learn, bro.
Well,
That's what I'm really starting to learn.
Well, I mean, we know that like one thing that I've learned, especially after coaching myself, like the coaching community is, it's very well connected. So it's one of those situations where all of these coaches, they came from somewhere else. Like very seldomly you hear of a coach just being let in from, that used to just coach in college who just worked his way up through the ranks. I mean, you got people like Kyle Shanahan, who, he coached in college for a little bit, but I mean, he knew he was going to coach in the NFL. I mean, but there are players, there are coaches out there who, people like John Gruden,
Right.
he coached under Mike Holmgren. And I mean, think about it. Bill Belichick, didn't he coach under Bill Parcells for a while?
He might have. We might need to check that out. And with you being a coach, you got experience in that. So you had people like under you, right? Like assistants and offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, whatever. So would you say that the head coach still has everything?
Oh yeah.
Or if an offensive coordinator really able to do what he wants to do, and then the defensive coordinator really can do what they want to do.
I mean, basically, the offensive and defensive coordinator do pretty much what they want to do. Different coaches have different coaching styles, but if things are, if it's a situation where a team is up by 13 points in the fourth quarter and the offensive coordinator is you're calling passes, that coach is going to be on the headset, be like, hey, nah, veto that. We're going to run 21 smash. We're going to run this thing right up the middle. You see what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. And that is the thing, because we didn't seem to see that from Dan Quinn and his offensive coordinators. It just seemed like Dan Quinn was just like,
he was watching the game just like we was a lot of times.
He was right. And even in the Super Bowl, you see Matt Ryan cussing and fussing and throwing a helmet down, throwing wherever he had down, because he knew it wasn't right to do that.
Yeah.
But that got me thinking, was Dan Quinn and Kyle Shanahan wanting to pass the ball instead of running it?
Man.
Because we seen the same thing.
Man, think about it, bro. It's like the way Kyle Shanahan had that offense running, Dan Quinn, he was just like, look, man, you just do what you do. Like, I'm just riding your coattail to the Super Bowl, pretty much. I mean, so think about it. If Kyle Shanahan coaches behind like that for 18 games.
Hold on that thought. I might say, yep, you're right. Peyton and Belichick was under Parcells.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I thought they were. But yeah, man, think about it. If Kyle Shanahan had that offense just humming like that for 18 games, when we get to that 19 game in the Super Bowl, do you think Dan Quinn gonna be like, oh let's what he should have, like, but he wasn't like, we're gonna just run this ball right now. We're finna win the championship.
Because he believes in what Shanahan was doing. We was all believers, that second year. So he's been doing it, killing it all year. Why does it have to stop now? It came back to bite us, but I can see that. But he should have learned from that.
Man, we almost lost that game to the Seahawks in the playoffs. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Because we did the same thing. We tried to throw the ball whenever we were ahead by, it was at least 10 points. And if that would have been incomplete pass, the way they were coming back, we probably would have lost that game.
Yeah, it is true enough, man. And we're going to hop into this next segment of ours. How is Raheem Morris going to do as intern head coach? And do you think he will be the head coach of our future? Big Low, let him have it. What you think? Because he was a coach in Tampa Bay. What you thought about that? What you think about us making him that?
I mean, yeah, he was the coach of Tampa Bay, and the team wasn't bad. They just didn't have the pieces. I feel like if he could make a good run, he could possibly be our coach moving forward. I think it's one of those. I think he has a great opportunity. Daniel Bell says if we go 11-5, he'll be our coach. If he goes 11-5, I want him to be our coach.
Right, man. You mean to tell me he can take us from the Dan Quinn 0-5 to win 11 straight, bro? If he do that, I want him to be the coach. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If
Even if he get 10-6, if he somehow makes a playoff team out of this team, give him the job. Give him the job, man.
Hey, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I think. I mean, yeah, you heard the press conference with Arthur Blank and Rich McKay. Like they're looking at search firms for new coaches.
I appreciate you, Fred Moore Jr. I think they'll be better, but not much better. But then you got to think about in certain games, if we're adjusted right, if we adjusted right in the Seattle game, we probably would have won that one. It's still close.
No.
I'm talking about adjustments. Yeah, we probably could have won that one. We doggone should have won the other one. But Green Bay, we should have been 2-2. We should have been 2-2.
Okay, I can see that one.
And then this game right here was just like this running back was just popping off of us like we was a piece of paper, just
popping off like fleas jumping off a dog. I mean, they could wrap their arms around it.
So what do you think about Fred Moore Jr. saying, I think they'll be better, but not much better?
I agree, Fred. I don't see us being, just world beaters. I mean, maybe if everybody gets healthy. I mean, because look, man, it's like if Darquez Denard comes back, if he plays like he did in that Chicago game, and I mean AJ Terrell, I don't see him that much during the games, which is a good thing because that means that But look, all the quarterbacks look for is number 26 on defense. So we're not going to see. We're not going to see that much. But yeah, I mean, with Kendall Sheffield, Denard, and AJ Terrell, I mean that's a pretty good group of cornerbacks, and our safeties. They're gonna.
And you're speaking of Isaiah Oliver, man. Shouts out to Just K Styles for this picture, and Atlanta Falcons Nation heavy hit us because Isaiah Oliver looked like the powder toast man. The powder toast man, and he was grilled. And yeah, that's what defense think. Oh, we playing against the Falcons. Let's go after him.
Man, we turn into the
Falcons. Let's go after him.
Man, we turn into the get right game, man. That's what we're turning into. We're turning into the setup chick of the NFL. You know what a setup chick is, right?
Go ahead and explain it.
So a setup chick is the girl that a guy dates before he gets married. So she sets him up to actually do right. The Falcons have become the setup chick of the NFL. We're that team that everybody says, man, we've been having some bad games, but we play the Falcons this week. So let's use this right here.
Let's get it out. Let's get it out right here, man. We play the Falcons this week, man. Hey, Mariota, you ain't throwing a pass whole year. You finna throw for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns versus Atlanta, man. Go ahead and do it, man. And you almost did it last year. Was it last year we played the Titans?
Yeah, last year. Yeah, they just dusted it out.
It was Mariota, right? I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. And Blake Bortles can come and kill us. I mean, Colt McCoy can come back and kill us. That's not bad.
Mitchell Trubisky can run for 50 yards.
Right, man. Aaron Brooks, old behind, will come and kill us right now. And that is crazy because he was horrible to me. But anyway, that wasn't no Saints talk, y'all. Just in case we got some in here. But Falcons, Hawks, and Braves. I agree, but we ain't going there. But Falcons host and Brace fans extraordinaire said, funny thing is, Gurley had more rushing yards than Carolina's running back, and they went away from it. What do you think about that?
7 carries for 109 yards in the first half. 7 carries. That's what he had went at. 7 carries for 109 yards. And he finished the game with what I believe like 18 carries.
18?
Hold on, I'm taking a look right now.
Good
He
Lord.
finished, yeah. I mean, this man was literally, in the first half, he was literally averaging a first down. This man finished the game with 14 carries.
See, man, I try not to bring no Saints fan in here, but actually, Pitch, Black Girl Interrupted says, I'm not finna say that comment right there. I can't say it. But y'all go show love to her YouTube and her Facebook as well. Actually, please, Black Girl Interrupted. Black women will love it. But, yeah. Go ahead, what we about to say, Lo?
But, yeah, man, I mean, Todd Gurley literally averaged the first down every time he touched the ball. He only ran the ball for 14 times. What in the world, Bo? That's a what in the world moment of the week right there, y'all.
What in the world, man? I mean, to tell you, bro, Dirk Cutter just be like, all right, it's working a little bit too well now. Let's stop it. Let's scrap it.
Right. You know what? Let's start throwing this tater around. Like what?
Right, man. Anthony Wright said, I tell you this, Falcons Nation, next week at home we are going to have our hands full. And would you like to know why? Yes.
Yes. Tell us why, Anthony. We definitely want to know.
Tell us why. We definitely want to know why we will have our hands full.
Because we've been our hands been full all season long. So,
and Daniel Bell says we will play football from here on out. Dan Quinn is going to watch on Sunday Falcons versus Vikings. That is probably why Anthony Wright said we're going to have our hands full, because we have a horrible time versus Minnesota. And I don't care that Everson Griffin is gone, but we be looking bad in Minnesota. We be looking horrible.
Well, I mean, Dalvin Cook, they said he probably ain't going to play, but Madison, he just as much of a dog as Dalvin Cook is, man.
And then she came back and said, hey, y'all, keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We appreciate
Thank you for being a Saints fan watching some Falcon content. That is love right there.
Much love. But you had mentioned to me, Tone, you had told me the other day when we were talking about this game that the Vikings, they're letting 30 points a game go too. Like their defensive.
But like you just said, the Falcons is the setup game. Y'all ain't doing something well on defense. All right, we about to shut y'all down today. Dalvin Cook is Dalvin Cook. He gonna go over 200 yards.
He ain't gonna go over 200 yards.
Nah. We don't know his injury status, but we'll just see. Ryan sucks in the cold. No disrespect. They're in the dome.
Yeah.
They're not outside. Come on, man. Gotta come. Yeah, man. They are not.
They playing inside. It's like 71 degrees in there.
So now you said Ryan sucks in the outside. I can understand the whole Philly thing, but are his days numbered? This is what the topic was before Rich McKay came out and basically obliterated this. But we still want y'all input on it. Y'all might think something different. So go ahead.
So if y'all think Matt Ryan's days are numbered, if y'all think he's done, give me a 1. If y'all don't think he's numbered, y'all give me a 2. But for selfish reasons, I don't want him to be done because we're the same age.
So if he done, you done. Oh man, nah, man.
But yeah, man, I feel like I feel like it's one of those situations where, you know, he's been playing some good ball, man. He just hasn't had a defense. I hate when people look at what a team does and just blames the quarterback. Like that, Matt Ryan, he's not backpedaling as a safety and trying to guard DK Metcalf or playing the 7 technique, trying to get past the line, the left tackle to get to the quarterback. Like that don't got nothing to do with Matt Ryan, man. So they lost, but y'all got to remember it's a team effort, man. I'm seeing a lot of twos on here.
Right. Hold on. Richard Jr. says even at 40 he could be our quarterback. That's what I was about to say. Are y'all saying these things about Tom Brady and Drew Brees? Or are they in-household fans saying the same thing? For the Saints, that's a whole different thing. I heard some crazy. I heard some talk over there about how they want Drew Brees gone. But this is just to say that his quarterbacks in their 40s still playing.
Man,
it's still at least like top 10.
Brady said he want to play till he fit 45 or 46.
I think he said about 45, 46. We'll see about that. And Matt Ryan being only 35, that means he still got in the league today. Today, when you can barely touch the quarterback, he has time left. And I see a lot of people saying twos, man. What you think about them saying twos?
So basically, y'all saying that he has time left. That makes me feel good because that makes me feel like I have time left. So thank you all so much for that validation. It makes me feel so much better about my life.
And peace and love to Jimmy Hunter, man. Appreciate dude.
What's going on? Thanks so much for checking us out tonight, man. We just chilling out, talking some Falcons football, bro.
Johnny Tiller said he is not Tom Brady or Drew Brees. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a serious question. Do y'all think that Tom Brady, the one I'm speaking about, is the main reason they won them 6 rings?
And I really want to hear y'all answers for this one.
Or was he just a part? Was he not that spectacular guy, but he, find a way to do it? Or was he? Because I honestly never been a big Brady fan. But I respected him as being the GOAT or whatever because he has the rings to prove it. And, he played up under the same coach each and every year. We'll see how he finish out this year. They starting off pretty, all right. But my thing is, man, and to speak about Drew Brees as well, I mean, we all hated Drew Brees, but to be honest, I felt like that at one point that he was better than Tom Brady. So, stats wise, but I'm still rocking with number 2 out of any one of them. F all that. What you think about that comment?
Man, at the end of the day, Sean Payton made Drew Brees. Bill Belichick made Tom Brady. At the end of the day.
But the crazy thing is, can you say who made Matt Ryan?
I think Matt Ryan.
Can you pinpoint a coach?
Well, I feel like Mike Smith helped make Matt Ryan because Matt Ryan got a chance to develop.
Yeah.
When he first came, we had a piece of a defense and we had a running game, and Matt Ryan had a chance to develop slowly. He didn't have to just step in like Justin Herbert and all these other guys. And in a way, Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco, they kind of messed the league up because after they came in and started as rookie quarterbacks, everybody felt like everybody could do it. And, now it's like, I noticed that they're getting away from that a little bit. I see that Tua, he's sitting on the bench, and Justin Herbert, he started off on the bench until Tyrod Taylor got hurt. But
correct.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like Mike Smith helped make Matt Ryan. That's why I was real sad to see him go, but to win the championship, like we couldn't have done it with Mike Smith.
Business is business, and Just K Styles. Go ahead and subscribe to him. He said he was a part. The Super Bowl is a team achievement, not individual expenditure in the bounty gate. Oh man, you're absolutely right about that. You agree with that?
Oh, I definitely agree, man. I feel like when everybody talks about how great that New England Patriots team is, I can't. It's hard for me to give them credit because I know everything that goes behind the scenes in the game, and it's like you see these guys running to places like they know what's going to happen, and like you see Tom Brady getting ready to throw somewhere, like he knows what's going to happen. So it's like I definitely feel like the Patriots are cheaters. And this was before the Super Bowl where we lost to them. I mean, yeah, if y'all could change my mind, please do. But I feel like Tom Brady, he had the benefit of cheating for all those years where he actually had a chance to get comfortable and learn that job. And now he's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's the all-time greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Right, and I seen in the comment section, I think it was Anthony Wright that said Tom Brady couldn't even handle Joe Montana's jock straps, I think it was, and that's probably true. CJ the GOAT. Every quarterback was just a QB. They became great because of the coaching veteran presence.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. And don't forget like that whole team, man, because for example, I feel like the greatest quarterback, like not who won the most, I'm just talking about straight arm talent. The greatest quarterback in NFL history was Dan Marino. I believe.
I mean, I'm too young. I'm 28, but the way I've seen his highlights, and man, that dude was a bad man.
He was a bad man. Like back in the day when quarterbacks only threw for at the most 20 times a game, and they just pounded the rock all day. Like Dan Marino, he was the reason why we have the game that we have now. Like he was the originator of just take 5 steps and just sling it. But the thing is that he never truly had a good defense, and that's why he never won a Super Bowl. So a lot of people don't realize that it's all about having a balanced team. It's about if you do have a good quarterback, you also need to have a good defense as well. Ask Trent Dilfer that. Ask Ben Roethlisberger where he won his first Super Bowl. That both Super Bowls actually, like he didn't really start slinging that thing until he won his second Super Bowl.
That's how you feel about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. All day.
Just like Ashley Pitts BGI, man. Man, look, you a Saints fan tuning into this. You know how much love that is? Thank you, but yes, Dan Marino was the truth. Sad he never won a ring. No. Okay, yeah. Say if Matt Ryan don't. Say if Matt Ryan don't. I know he probably didn't have the arm that, Dan Marino had. But would you say if he don't win a ring, he would have been like another Dan Marino?
Yeah. I'm not saying that he would have been like the greatest one of the greatest quarterbacks.
No, I'm not saying that, but he has like close to Hall of Fame numbers. He's probably going to get in. He probably want to get in, but if he don't have that elusive championship, you think they're just going to throw him like in the same category almost as him?
Oh yeah. I mean, you hear people call him Stat Ryan all the time. He gets all these stats and everything, but sometimes you have to get the stats just to stay in the game.
Right.
At the beginning of his career, he didn't have to get stats like that because he had a defense. That you see this what Quentin? What's up, Quentin? He put up Matt Ryan. Man? Makes the receivers look good. What happened to Jenkins, Harry Douglas, and Gabriel once they left? Douglas is on a radio show now. And I say that all the time. Everybody who talks about Michael Vick and talks about how he was the greatest thing since butter on a biscuit, it's one of those situations where he was here when Roddy White was here. everybody was considering Roddy White to be a bust.
Hey, man, I hated that because that was my guy, and it's still in some ways, bro. It might seem asinine, but he was more dependable in the red zone than Julio Jones, man.
Hey, man.
I'm telling you.
Roddy White
20 for 20, Julio to go. When he came in the red zone, I still think Roddy White was the best receiver, man. And it pained me to see him go through them early struggles because I had his jersey and everything. I tell my mom, that's my favorite wide receiver. Drop. And I was like, man. And to tell you the truth, I like the first 3 years or so, I believe it was. Or maybe 2. He came in 05, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So first I was like, man, I still had the jersey, but I was like, man, I don't know about this guy. And then boom, the year that Vic went to prison, or the year after, whatever it was, y'all can correct me on that. He had his first 1,000-yard year, but I think he only had 6 touchdowns. And then Matt Ryan came, that boy flew.
Took off.
He took off and was arguably one of the best wide receivers in the game, man. You know, recently he's been up on a Hall of Fame nominee. Do I think he's going to get there first try? Probably not.
Who, Matt?
Likely. No. Roddy White.
Oh, Roddy
White.
Nah, yeah, it's going to take
probably not. But would I love it? Yes. But I don't think he's going to get there the first time going, man.
Man, you see what Iron Mike said, man. He said that Julio used to have a case of the drops too his first years. Like, look, Mike, my wife used to call
Julio got it now. Go ahead.
Hey, my wife, she used to call Julio fumbles. Because,
hey, man, that's one of my. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say because we went to his first training camp. And whenever we went to the training camp, it's like he couldn't catch nothing. Like he couldn't catch a cold if he was standing butt naked outside in the rain. Like he couldn't catch nothing. And my wife was like, he's gonna have problems.
And it was crazy because his first rookie year, he didn't catch a touchdown until week 9?
Yeah, it was late, but that was a touchdown for the ages.
Man, both of them.
Yeah,
both of them, bro.
Yeah,
that first touchdown was amazing. That second one, we seen that young Julio Jones speed shown.
Yeah,
man. But hey, man, we are in the Falcons Q&A portion of this show. It's all about y'all. The whole show is about y'all. We come in and offer y'all. And we come here for y'all. But this segment is all for y'all. Any type of comments and questions y'all have or statements, it will be popped up and we will react to it. So you got a comment that you want to get to, Big Low?
Let me see what y'all got. Let me see what y'all talking about in here.
Then I'm gonna get right into this one right here.
Yeah.
While you go look for yours. Wait a minute. Is it that one? No, it's this one. Anthony Wright. No, Roddy won't because Calvin Johnson is also up for Hall of Fame and he's a shoe-in. That's one of the reasons why I also think that he's not going to get in there either because there's only so many slots, Anthony Wright. There's only so many slots, and I don't think he was better than Calvin Johnson, but he was tops. He was tops, but it might take him some time to get in there. I better be alive when it happened too.
It's gonna take 2 or 3. It's gonna take a few times.
Probably like 2-3 years or so. Probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead with the comment that you popped up.
Yeah. So my home ATLiens says that Matt Ryan would be a Hall of Famer, but would not be remembered, kind of like Phillip Rivers.
Do you think Phillip Rivers would be a Hall of Famer?
Oh yeah, Phillip Rivers going to the Hall of Fame, bro. Yeah, all day.
Probably so.
Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
That, you know what? To be honest, ATLiens, for you to be 14, that is a perfect almost quarterback comparison.
ATLiens been here before.
You got an old soul, bro. But man, yeah, I mean that's dead spot on. That is dead spot on. Is Phillip Rivers going to get one? No. Matt Ryan possibly, but that is right there. That is right. And shouts out to Kayla Pierce, however you say it. I'm sorry. I want a defensive-minded coach. Matt Ryan can lead the ship on offense with anybody that's decent. Carter is horrible, and Sarkisian was horrible.
You ain't never lied about that, bro.
You ain't never lied about that one.
You ain't never lied about that.
But my question is, who would you rather take, Dirk or Sarkisian?
I take Sarkisian all day, man, because at least Sarkisian would try to run it. He be drunk, but at least he'll try to run it.
Hey, man, he gonna be drunk doing it, but at least he would try to run it. This one right here, I'm gonna say no. Monte B, no. Should the Falcons hire Bill O'Brien? No. Did you just see what just happened and how he got fired? You traded away your best option to Deshaun Watson. You basically killed that man for getting his numbers like that because you trade DeAndre Hopkins. You get, who was the replacement wide receiver? Oh, Brandon Cooks.
He didn't get along with Deshaun Watson. That's what happened.
Man, boy, stop it.
That's what happened,
and then you
man.
get the agent running back, man. Shark all day, Muhammad Khalid said. Shark all day.
I agree with you. What's going on, Benjamin? I see you, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, Benjamin. What's happening, man? Thanks for watching. And if y'all happen to be watching this on Terror Artist 404, hit that subscribe button. Big Low Country, I got the fingers right the first time. Hit that subscribe button. Atlanta Falcons Nation, hit that subscribe button. Mad Mike Sports, hit that subscribe button for the $1.99, $5.99, and $9.99. You feel me? And like I said, Terror Artist right here. The button's down below. You got a second. You just come in and offer y'all comments. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Tavon Watkins, man, appreciate you watching. I wanted to get it to a new comment, from a person that we ain't seen in the comments today. Offensive coordinator from Kansas City. That's Eric. I mean, we pretty much stated how we felt about Eric, but I also think that it's gonna be hard for him to leave Kansas City. Like, he really gotta think about, like, do he really want to go head coach somewhere else and give up being the offensive coordinator for the most talented team offensively, probably. Showing. What you think about that?
If I was him, I'd take the job somewhere else. You talk about a $3 million raise. Yes, I'll take the job. I'll take the job. At the end of that, look, he's won a championship with the Chiefs. Why stay? Why stay and get paid 4 times less when he could go make his own legacy and get broke off in the process? I'm taking the job. I'm sorry. I don't care where it's at. Like, at the end of the day, man, it's just like you said earlier in the show, at the end of the day, it's business. So if I get a chance to make 4 or 5 times more money, I'm taking the job.
I understand that. Markeith Miller says, I think that this team can still compete next year and the year after that if they can bring in some creative coaching and creative GM. Yes. On paper, yes. Yes. They still can compete. They still can go get it, possibly get a championship. But like you said, Dirk Cutter is plain. He is plain. Like plain as in plain was, bro. It is just, he is so predictable. He is so predictable. And I'm mad that the Falcons rehired him after knowing that what he is already doing. Big love what you think about that comment.
Hey, man. I definitely agree. That's why I said that I want to coach. Everybody's on the Rex Ryan train and everything. Like, look, man, we need something creative. Like, we need a guy that's going to think outside the box. Rex Ryan, he's definitely a great defensive coach, But look, man, sometimes ground and pound ain't going to get the job done sometimes. Like, your guy's not always going to be stronger than the other guy, so it's like, I definitely agree. We need creative coaching, creative GMs to work these numbers. And, we got a chance to be successful, man. The sky isn't falling, until it falls.
Right. CJ the GOAT. I'm going to keep saying that every time that you comment, man. What if we got a backup mobile QB to run the option? You mean like
Taysom
Taysom
Hill?
Hill? Taysom Hill?
Taysom Hill.
What you think about that? What you think about that?
Man, I mean, this ain't college football, man. Everybody want to get these gadget guys to come in for a play and do something. Me as a coach, I don't like it because I feel like it throws the rhythm off. I don't like if we get a quarterback that can run the run option, the run pass option, I would definitely agree with that. But just bringing a guy just to bring him in for one play and have Matt Ryan on the sideline or just spread out wide just to stand there, I definitely don't like that. What you think about it?
Nah, man. My thing is, if you're gonna have a mobile QB, just have your one mobile QB and go with it. Like Lamar Jackson, man. I mean, I don't know. We don't know if he's gonna win anything, but just have your one mobile QB and work with it with him. The options is only so long until they catch on. And I think the NFL has seen so much of it in these last recent years to where it is not going to work. And in the favor like that, Judge K. Styles.
That's my boy.
That's our boy from Atlanta Falcons heavy hitter. See, if y'all didn't know, subscribe to that channel right there.
Proud of my homeboy Judge K. Styles and the heavy hitter. The heavy hitter.
The heavy hitting. Boom, boom, boom. But Jim Harbaugh, go ahead, Bitlow.
Oh, that's the guy that I want. I've been saying I don't know if he will leave Michigan because that's his dream job, but I want Jim Harbaugh. That's the guy that I want. Like, that's the guy who I feel like, he knows how to call creative plays, but he also busts you in the mouth. And he knows how to manage a team. He knows how to lead the team. Like, that's the guy that I want. What do you think about that?
That's what I want.
Oh, you want him? I thought you wanted Rex Ryan.
I want Rex Ryan, bro, but that would be 1A and 1B. I was always a fan of him because he was the coach of the 49ers, correct? I don't want to get confused, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he went to college.
He basically made Colin Kaepernick. Like, he basically.
I would take him. I would take him in a heartbeat. Yeah. I would take any one of those, in my opinion, in a heartbeat. And
hey, what's up, Ash?
Hey, that is my sister right there. I know that lady, man.
Hey, I know that you say that sometimes it's not about the money, but that man's won the championship in Kansas City. He submitted his legacy there. So whenever he goes back to Kansas City, he's never going to have to buy a meal again if he don't want to. You might as well go somewhere, make your money. Like, he's done what he could do in Kansas City. He's not like asking him to be an assistant coach any longer. That's a disservice to him and his abilities. Let that man go and be great.
Right. And Rufus Washington said, bring in Trevor Lawrence and call it a day. Okay. How many rookie QBs have we seen being a bust? We don't know what's going to happen.
Talk about like Jimmy Clausen.
Jamarcus Russell. Just name a few. Now, are you saying that to just replace Matt Ryan? Like, bring him in, trade Matt Ryan, or do you want Matt Ryan to groom him some years and then he go? I would take that, but not too many teams in the NFL sit there and groom their rookie QBs. They need them right now, and they need them starting right now. You don't see that a lot. What you think about that?
I mean, I agree with you. The fact of the matter, it's like, look, instead of having a quarterback, you're going to have quarterbacks that come in the draft, and some of them are successful, and we've seen a lot of successful quarterbacks come in. But do we want David Carr's, Tim Couch's, Ryan Leaf's, Brady Quinn's, Joey Harrington's, and Matt Leinart's? I mean, because for every Patrick Mahomes, there's 6 or 7 of those guys. Every time you draft a bust quarterback, it sets you back for 2 or 3 years. Every time you do that. So, look, Tyron, I don't know if Matt Ryan is the guy. He looks like the guy that bullied you in high school. Or you just don't like him because you just don't like the way he looks or something. But look, man, he's a successful quarterback. Like, why are we talking about getting rid of Matt Ryan?
Rich McKay just told us, y'all better shut up because it ain't happening. He just told us all that. So y'all need to strap it in for the next at least 2-3 years, man. He gonna be a Falcon. And he might retire right after. Or might retire during. We don't know. Typon Walkins, with Todd Gurley becoming a free agent and the next summer has a deep free agent class, who should we go after? I really hope and believe that he convinced the Falcons enough to let him stay, because it ain't his fault that this team is 0-5, bro. Man. It is not his fault. And I'm sorry that he came into this situation. He probably on the phone like, man, LA, can y'all bring me back? Cause I ain't know we was up with that. I didn't know this was about to happen in Atlanta. But to answer your question, I really don't know what running backs at this point are free agents. So, Big Low, I'm gonna hand that over to you. Do you have an idea?
Well, I'm going to tell you, first of all, Todd Gurley ain't staying in Atlanta. So it's like, y'all might as well. Y'all might as well get that out your mind. Todd Gurley is writing his check right now. Every time he runs a touchdown,
they need to send his jersey back, or I might just have it framed and put it back with Gurley was here, but hopefully he's here longer.
you might well just keep that, because that's gonna be a collector's item one day. Because look, man, every time that man runs a touchdown. Every time he runs a touchdown, he's writing his check. So, that's $500,000 more dollars from next year. I mean, yeah.
Benjamin Hansel says, "Who should Le'Veon Bell sign with?" I wasn't here earlier, so I don't know if you already answered that. And I think either the Jaguars or the Panthers. I mean, the Jaguars, but I'm pretty sure he won't want to go to the Jaguars. I think he want to go to a winner. So, what you think about that?
Well, first of all, and thanks for commenting, Benjamin. First of all, I don't want him to go to the Jaguars because James Robinson is going off right now for the Jaguars. And I have him on most of my fantasy football teams.
You're gonna be taking touches away.
Can't have that man taking no touches away, man. But yeah, I think Chicago would be a good fit for him, especially after Tyreek Cohen got hurt. Cohen, he's a good pass catching running back, and that's what Le'Veon Bell does, man. So I think Chicago would be a good fit for him. I seen a Bleacher Report mention earlier that they hear that he might be talking to the Chiefs, actually. So, man, that might be a pretty dangerous combination as well. I know that a lot of people are saying that he doesn't have as much left in the tank. So, it may be one of those situations. If he goes to a offensive coordinator like Dirk Cutter and they just refuse to run him, he should be okay. But
ATL1 says that Stat Ryan sucks. You know what? For all y'all Matt Ryan haters, I got a proposition for you. And you might have to get with Mad Mike Sports with this one, or Miss Maggie T to make this happen. if you really feel like Matt Ryan just sucks, don't just say it. Prove it with facts and send it to Miss Maggie or Mad Mike Sports so they can have you on the show and you state your case. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Or we could get together and we could record a conversation, just us two, and we could sit and just talk about football and talk about why Matt Ryan sucks and why he should be gone and how you could get a replacement in the meantime and who it would be. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something, Bo. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna trade Matt Ryan to the Falcons. I don't think that's gonna. Patrick Mahomes to the Falcons. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Man, you already know that is not going to happen. CJ, the GOAT. What do you guys think if we bring back Todd Gurley and sign Brian Hill? They're on fire. I would keep him.
Yeah.
The problem is the OC. The OC, I would keep them. I think Ito really done lost not lost a spot, but I think he's going to be the third running back because if they keep going the way they're going, especially Todd Gurley, we're going to keep him out the conversation. He's running back number one. That's what we think. Dirk Cutter, get your ish together. And you're probably not, so I ain't even going to worry about it. But Brian Hill is making a strong case for that second running back spot, man.
Oh yeah. It's like if Todd Gurley does leave, I think Brian Hill is trying to get that job. Hey Quinn, man,
go ahead, Billo.
Quinn, man, why are you pointing out the obvious facts to these people? Look, y'all, Matt Ryan doesn't play on special teams.
Then
I know
guess what?
I feel like he sucks.
That would have cost us a penalty if he would have came out on the field. So then you'll be like, why his dumb self did that? He should have stayed his dumb self over there. Matt Ryan don't play defense. He don't play special teams. He ain't the kicker. He ain't the DP. He just a quarterback. And we understand he had some bad games, but he is not the cause of it all, people. Come on. Dirk Cutter should have been fired, yes.
What's up, Triple G?
Triple G OG. Hey, Triple G OG. Hey,
you seen that they fired the special teams coach? They got him out of here.
He should have been fired after week 2. ATL1 says, okay, he is untradeable, so we need our own version of Taysom Hill. Why y'all big fan of Taysom Hill? What has he done besides be a gadget player and whatchamacallit system? Sean Payton, come on.
You always know what I say about people who have undying support for players. What's the phrase that I use, Tonio?
What is the phrase? I don't know. Go ahead and tell them.
They get naked. Why y'all getting naked for Taysom Hill?
If y'all ever seen what is the name of the movie? What's the name of it? Where you got it from, man?
Oh, you talk about Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey, what is that? Ace Ventura?
Yeah, talk Ace Ventura. Yeah. We just took them clothes off real fast. That's what y'all do.
Get naked for them people, man. You gotta stop it, man. He ain't nothing but a gadget in Sean Payton's system, man. He would not work anywhere else. He would not come to Atlanta and do what he's doing. He's not doing nothing. Yeah, Triple G, we do not understand the tape.
I don't understand it neither, man.
You got Saints fans that don't even like him. Why would you want him? Why would you want him?
I don't know.
Why would you want him?
I don't know, man. Hey, Muhammad. Yeah. I'm glad they got Kyle Whitter out of here because I don't know. You know what I think? He must have had some money on that game. That must have been what that was. Because that don't make no sense. Like you just tell them not to jump on the ball. I never seen players on the onside kick run backwards. They're on the front line. It don't make any sense. Wait a minute, Ash. No, we ain't talking about that kind of getting naked, Ash. Wait a minute now.
It's about to become R-rated at the end, man. It's about to become like an episode of Lust and Shames, which y'all should, after this, go tune into them. They about 24 minutes in. Shawty Shady, y'all some Ryan X. No, we're not. We're not. But it's an absolute truth that he's been the best that we've ever had.
Who's been better?
Who's
been better?
Matter of fact, you come on the show too, or get a recorded call.
You come on the show
and
get this smoke.
State your case and just get this smoke, my brother. But I appreciate you coming, though. Appreciate you watching enough to say that.
Shawty Shady, you know what you're doing? You know what you're doing, Shawty Shady? You in grouping. That's what you're doing. You relate more to Michael Vick, so you think so that's clouded your mind, and you think that Michael Vick is a better quarterback. I'm sorry that I had to take you out of psychology class. I'm sorry.
And GGG, did you agree with him?
I thought you knew football, man. What in the world?
Now we got, man, come on.
Y'all crazy.
Man. Then we're going to get one more in before we head to our next segment from the GOAT, CJ the GOAT TV. I know this is crazy, but if Ron retires, I'm not going to lie, Cam look good. What you think about that, Lo?
Hey, man, it's like, Cam always look good. I don't like the way Cam plays the quarterback position myself. I feel like he puts his body at risk too much.
Our bad GGG. Okay, he's saying damn right, like he is a Ryan Net. All right.
Oh, my bad.
Cool. That's cool, man. You back cool
bro.
now. Go ahead, CJ the GOAT.
But yeah, man, I really love Cam. Look, he's a hometown kid, well late. You already know. I feel like I just don't like the way he plays that quarterback position. He puts his body at risk too much, and the biggest asset that you can have as a quarterback is just being available. So, the crazy 10-yard runs trying to lower your shoulder and run people over, I'm not that much of a fan of that. But yeah, man, I mean, look, I love Cam, man. I really hope he continues to be successful.
I wouldn't be mad if he won a ring in New England. I wouldn't be. I can root for him now because he's been a rival of two of my teams for the past 10 years. And, it's good to not have him as a rival. Chris says, would you like Lincoln Riley?
Man, these college coaches, man, it's hard for me to get into. Look, man, Nick Saban, he came from college, and he's one of the greatest coaches ever. I do believe that every coach learns from their previous situations, and then, moving forward, they learn how to coach better the next time around. That's why I'm eager to see what Raheem Morris does. But as a first-time coach in the NFL, I don't think I would want to go with Lincoln Riley myself. What you think?
Man, I just don't see the Lincoln Riley hype, to be honest. I just don't see it at all. Maybe I'll look up some things that he's been on or whatever. But I don't really see the hype about him. Now we are in the segment of the extra point, is where anything that we feel like we need to get off our chest and just say it, or shouting out channels or whatever, just saying it. Go, Bitlow.
Hey, man, I just want to thank everybody for coming through and joining us, man. I know that it's probably hard for y'all being Falcons fans right now, because we are 0-5. But look, I mean, this is what ATLiens Sports is all about. It's one of those situations where, we've learned to overcome adversity, and we're staying loyal for those good times. And just like in 2016, when our team was really good, all those people who were bashing the Falcons, we didn't have that much room on the bandwagon because it was so crowded.
Right.
And I'm very eager to see what we do moving forward with Raheem Morris as the coach. I feel like we're going to be a lot more successful on the defensive side. Offensive side, they're probably just going to keep doing what they do. It's hard to change offensive game plans and offensive strategies. But, man, I just appreciate y'all for coming out and chilling out with us tonight, even though times just don't really look that good right now.
Times is hard. Times is hard indeed, man. Keep going, bit low. What that you got?
Yeah, man. But look, if y'all have any questions or any fantasy football questions or any just football questions or sports questions, y'all hit me up. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Big Low Country. I'm sorry, I'm from the country, so it's spelled Kuntry.
Pumpkin.
Y'all check me out on YouTube. YouTube Big Low Country Sports. This is Atlanta Falcons Nation. This is ATLiens Sports Zone. This guy right here, this is one of the hardest working guys in the show business. You know,
trying to be. Appreciate that, Big Low. Before we get out of here, if y'all got any questions about the Atlanta Falcons, make sure to put it in the comment box on this YouTube channel, because you never know. We will respond, and we might make a whole video off of your comment.
Yeah.
So we be needing this bulletin board material, man. So leave your questions even after this video. Just leave your questions, and thank you, man. I love seeing your comments like that, man. I love
thank you so much, bro.
It is all for y'all. It is all for y'all. And y'all leave them questions. We'll make sure to get to it.
Yeah, we're gonna win Sunday.
Of course, man.
Of course we're gonna win Sunday.
Let's
go. Rise up, man.
Hey, man. But whether it's me, Terror Artist 404, whether it's Big Low Country Sports, whether it's Just K Style, Utah Sports, Mad Mike, Atlanta Falcons Nation. If I forgot anybody, I know I probably didn't, man. But hey,
Miss Maggie T,
we will all be here to answer them questions if y'all leave it in the comment box. And no matter who it is, we'll get it out to y'all.
Definitely.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
And look, man, we want y'all to know that it's like, we're here for y'all. So it's like, if y'all have any questions or y'all just want to talk football, just hit us up, and we could record a show with us just talking football. All we do is sit around and talk about ball. That's what we do. That's all I do. I work and talk about ball. So we do this for y'all, and of course, Malik. I really do think we're going to win on Sunday. We will
win. You should not want to lose. What is your problem?
What in the world, boss?
I play sports, especially like basketball, man. And I can tell you this right now. I'm not going into a game and be like, man, we better tank this season, even though it ain't no draft, in certain situations. But just imagine you being a pro player and then be like, the coach be like, we gonna tank for this guy. No. Your pride and ego as a man should show then. Nah, we're gonna get it right now. You feel me? And appreciate Black Girl Interrupted, man. I appreciate it. Good job, little bro. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, even though you're a Saints fan. Hey, man. And like we said earlier, man, this is ATLiens Sports Zone, and you are in the zone with ATLiens. Big Low Country. Can I get it right this side? There you go. It's right there. Whatever. And Terror Artist 404, hit them subscribe buttons. And Wednesday, 8 o'clock, we are always here. And you got one more thing to say to the fans?
All I want to say is, Mama, who's that man?
The stat man.
The stat man?
Nah, my boy, the stat God.
What?
Hey, man, that's what we do. We come on here and we have fun with y'all. We kick it with y'all, talk Atlanta Falcons football, and we appreciate y'all watching every single week, even though we are 0-5. It's been better days to be an Atlanta Falcons fan than this, but we gonna stick with it. It's your boy Terror Artist 404.
It's your boy Big Low Country.
We are ATLiens Sports Zone through Atlanta Falcons Nation. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching. And then if you're watching from Facebook, go to YouTube and subscribe. It only takes you 5 seconds.
Wait a minute, Tone. Hold up, Tone. Y'all want us to wait on you? We could wait for a few seconds while you go and do it.
That's enough time right there.
Okay, all right. We good.
And like always, till next time, we out.